The house President Woodrow Wilson retired to after leaving the White House in 1921 is now a museum in a neighborhood that's home to many embassies. Most of the house has been preserved the way Wilson's widow Edith left it. The Wilsons didn't take a lot of interest in their garden, but it became a significant project for Elizabeth Karcher, executive director of the Wilson House.
We have it sectioned into trees, ferns, shrubs, and flowers.
She envisioned transitioning to a native garden that uses fewer chemicals.
I feel very, very strongly that it is our civic responsibility to be taking care of our planet, taking care of our visitors, taking care of the team. I want people to be able to come here and walk in their bare feet.
Karcher oversaw the revitalization of the garden, which had become overgrown, damaging the structural integrity of the walls.
These in the grass.
Washington Master Gardener Leslie Getzinger, a member of the Wilson House Advisory Council, helped select mostly native plants for the new design.
Our idea was to transform this very formal garden with formal plants into more of a sustainable and native garden that had plants that were indigenous to the Mid-Atlantic region, that required very little upkeep, that were good for the insects, for the pollinators.
70% of the plants in the garden are now native to the area. Native plants are ones that grow naturally in a particular region. The rest of the plantings in the Wilson House garden are not native. The primary colors are white as well as purple, which was Edith Wilson's favorite color.
So the walls and the structure are all the same, but the plants that we're putting in are actually slightly different.
Using native plants requires less upkeep, which is a bonus for institutions like the Wilson House, which operate on a limited budget.
The advantages of planting mostly native plants is that it really does require far fewer resources like water, fertilizer, any sort of components that need to feed the plant, because these are plants that are designed for this soil, for this climate, for the amount of water we get.
Karcher and Getzinger say they hope more public and community spaces will embrace native gardening because it's better for the environment and, ultimately, less expensive. Next up is a plan to plant vegetables on the back slope of the garden, recreating the Victory Garden, when people grew their own vegetables during the World Wars. Dora McQuarrie, VOA News, Washington.